guaranteed.
Murray into the front court. Trailing by 15. DeJounte Murray with the dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Beasley. Fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but it's a foul every time.
Michael Beasley with a chance at a for his career, 76% from the line. Murray with it. His guys down.
About teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Knocked loose. And the slam.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
From long range.
To number 22, Rudy Gay. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4, San Antonio Spurs. Serving in for the Grizzlies, number 12, Kelly Olynyk.
Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. DeRozan with it. Down a bundle. That's going to be out of bounds. San Antonio with the basketball. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Booker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Looking for his man. Working it outside. Curling inside. Jakob Poeltl sends it away. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, San Antonio.
Pass to the rim. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And, Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. The rebound taken by San Antonio. Mills in possession. He'll run the offense. Tosses. From the painted area, won't go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
To Beasley. Missed a wide open look. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D. Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen. And he hits.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give them that when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. If that's a Euro step, a side step, however they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that. Whew.
Nice finish at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Nothing going here on that drive. The drive, right to the basket. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. To Beasley. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Runner's good there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Beasley. San Antonio ball. Patty Mills. The rebound's pulled down by the Grizzlies. McLemore matched up with Bellinelli. Here comes the screen. Bobby Portis pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, he had him there for a second. 5 seconds to shoot. Beasley's shot won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Here comes the screen. To Beasley. No, I had him going there for a second. Shot from the lane won't go. Patty Mills. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It goes down.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Patty Mills. It's a turnover as they head the other way. It's Grizzlies ball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Beasley. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Three quarters complete. The Grizzlies are way out in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Nice pass to set things up.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Booker. Got a piece of it. That one's going to be out of bounds. DeRozan. And the Grizzlies. Down to 5 on the 24. Evans to Davis. 24-second violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. DeJounte Murray. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray, great feed. Ed Davis, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Oh, he had it. Curling inside. Lays it up and in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
DeRozan with the basketball. Trailing by 14. And the basket good at the rim.
The assist from number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. DeMar DeRozan swats it. Has a look. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Murray with the basketball. 14-point deficit. Aldridge, terrific vision. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To Booker. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Rudy Gay to Aldridge. Dwight Howard rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Devin Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight. And
from a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Right now, San Antonio's possession. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. And scores.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Booker.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Finish that. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Stepping in, number 18, Marco Bellinelli.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
McLemore sizing up Bellinelli. To Beasley. Jakob Poeltl sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here's a chance from long range. The rebound taken by Gay. Spurs in possession. DeJounte Murray. To Davis. LaMarcus Aldridge. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Aldridge. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the three. He's two.
On guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Count the bucket for two.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Beasley. Iguodala matched up with Bellinelli. Here comes the screen. To Beasley. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game shooting a layup.
San Antonio with the basketball. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Beasley. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively. You try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Here comes the screen. To Beasley. Iguodala guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. DeJounte Murray to Rudy Gay. Passed it off. Michael B. knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
DeRozan. And that one out of bounds off a spur. To Beasley. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
San Antonio ball to Murray. Knocked loose. DeJounte Murray, the drive, right to the basket. Cleans it up. Offensive board. To Beasley. Ed Davis. Fires the three. Won't go down. Aldridge to Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Beasley. Ed Davis. To Beasley. Now pass stolen by the Spurs. Rudy Gay to Aldridge. No, he missed a short one there. To Beasley. For 3. He was all over him. Murray into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. The pass set it all up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And they'll foul their man intentionally, so the clock is stopped with